y'all, Gabby here. I'm a master NLP practitioner, a certified EFT coach, a mindset shifting coach, and a law of assumption coach here at Create Your Future. Thank you so much as you join me as we dive deep into the law of assumption to figure out how to make it work for you. I have such a great story for you all today. So I am sharing a success story from a client who landed her SP back in less than 2 months after working with me. So let's dig in. So excited to share this with you. Here we go. 2 months ago, I was heartbroken. My specific person I had broken up and I was in tears, feeling consumed by insecurity and low self-worth. Our relationship had been good, great even, but I unknowingly sabotaged it by letting a poor self-concept and fear take the lead. I stumbled into Gabi through a different coach and falling down the Neville Goddard rabbit hole. At first, I tried it all on my own. Affirmations, meditations, emotional regulation. She was actually listening to affirmations at night, but she was still waking up anxious. She was still waking up thinking about the breakup conversation, and she was really struggling to stabilize. Then I found Gabi. From day one, Gabi gave me a customized plan and said something I'll never forget. You're not chasing your SP. You're not doing this to get your specific person. You're stepping into the version of you who already has everything she desires, and he will reflect it back to you. Listen, I followed her guidance to the letter. I stopped over-efforting and only affirmed when I felt like it. I deleted my social media and followed joy like it was my job. So I want to be very clear here. You don't have to delete social media, but for her, she was actually using social media to stay in her old story. So she kept checking the 3D. She kept checking his social media. And what it was doing is it was reaffirming the old story for her. So what we did was we had her actually remove herself from social media. So she chose to delete her social media, but I actually just asked her to take a break from it. So it's up to you if that works for you. She said, I used Gabbys Meditation. I wiped my old memories from the whiteboard of my mind. So what she's talking about is I did a meditation with her where we actually went back and we put all of her memories, because she kept waking up in the very first thing in the morning and would be having the breakup conversation play again in her mind. Then what we did is we went through and we were like, okay, these memories are still replaying. You're still playing them over and over and over again. And remember, what you put your attention on, what I put our awareness on, our attention on, is what we keep selecting. So she kept replaying the breakup in her mind. So that had to keep showing up in her 3D, and that showed up by them being in no contact. So what we did is we actually erased those memories. So memories, guys, are no different than if you're thinking of desires or dreams, right? So they don't have a truth. They don't have a solid point on the timeline. They are both made up until we select them, right? So what we did was we didn't delete her memories. So I don't want you to think that. What we did is we actually just wiped those memories in the sense of, hey, these no longer are serving me, so we're going to get rid of them, okay? She said, Gabi helped me shift the focus from how do I get him back to who am I now that I already have the love I deserve. And that's when everything changed. 2 weeks after fully living in the end, I started receiving these really intuitive nudges. I bought our special treats. So they have this specific thing that they used to do. They used to go to the grocery store and buy these specific snacks, and then they would go back to either one of their places and turn on their favorite TV show. And that's kind of how they spent their quality time together. So she went to the grocery store and she bought those snacks. And she says, even though we weren't in contact, then the 3D started to catch up. First thing happened. She manifested the exact laptop that she wanted, right down to the color, the RAM size, and the chip that was inside of it, even though the store said it wasn't in stock. So she had a really great, awesome story. She went to the store to go pick up this laptop, and they told her they didn't have it in stock. And this was a very specific laptop. She has a very specific job that requires all of this type of RAM and processing power and whatnot. And she really wanted this particular amethyst color. And so when she got to the store, they're like, we don't have that. It's out of stock, etc. So she asked, instead of settling, she actually asked the clerk, she goes, could you just look in the back for me, please? Knowing full well she was going to walk out of the store with her laptop. Lo and behold, guys, the store clerk found one that had been returned that morning. It was her exact laptop, color, chip size, RAM, all of that, everything, the exact laptop, and it was marked down because it had been returned. And the only reason why it was returned was because someone wanted a smaller laptop. That one was like a 17-inch. They wanted like a 15.6 inch. So that was the only reason why it was returned. And she got it marked down. So not only did she save money, but she got her exact laptop. Then she said she started seeing all of her manifesting list items show up. So this is something that this is an exercise, I've talked about this before, that I always have my clients do, especially when they're struggling with their belief in the law or their belief in their power of the law. So you make a list of 5 things every day that you want to see manifest. I like to tie it to my 5 senses just because it makes it more fun. Something you touch, something you see, something you hear, something you smell, something you taste. And you just write them down, and then you cross them off as they manifest. If they don't manifest that day, you circle them and add them to next day's list. So you have 5 things on Monday, maybe you have 7 things on Tuesday. But what she started to see was that when she wanted to see a yellow Camaro, it showed up. When she wanted to have a very specific thing said to her, it was said to her. When she wanted to get a free coffee, she got a free coffee. She actually also manifested tickets to a recent Marvel movie for absolutely free. And she got this new cool popcorn thing. She showed it to me that you get when you go to the Marvel movies. And it was funny because she got the last one and she was really excited about it when she saw it in line. And she kept getting closer and closer and they were running out. And she first was wavering, going, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get it. And then she was like, no, I'm definitely getting it. That's mine. And the person in front of them would have gotten it, except they didn't want popcorn. So it happens, guys. This is great. And then she says, then my SP reached out. We talked, we met, we hugged, we laughed, we healed. And today we're officially back together in a healthier, more loving, more conscious relationship than ever before. One second. There, we got to move this out of the way. He brings me gifts. He shows up. He's even used the exact phrases I affirmed for, which Gabby told me would happen. I've never felt more safe or secure because this time I'm not just in love with him. I'm in love with who I've become. Gabby also said this would happen, and she was right. I'm not surprised. I'm empowered. I'm the operant power. The total time this manifestation took, which I love that she put this, was 2 months. But she says the total time after truly embodying the end state and working with Gabby was 22 days. So if you're doubting yourself right now, listen, I've been there. You're not broken. You don't need fixing. You're perfect as you are. But if you want your breakthrough, book a session with Gabby and follow her plan. Trust yourself and watch how fast everything shifts. So first and foremost, thank you so much. You know who you are. I love this for you. I love that you are sharing this with everyone, but I just love all the growth that you have done. Guys, we have only worked together for 3 sessions. And in those 3 sessions, she started off being, like she said, heartbroken. She was disappointed. She was lost. She really didn't know what to do. And she was really hurting and struggling. And through that, she has grown. She has grown and fallen in love with herself, fallen in love with her power, really, really, really raised that faith. She now trusts herself implicitly to select exactly what she wants in her reality. And guys, this is it. This is how you do it. It's all about you. It is a you versus you game. And really and truly, it's never about the person. It's never about the job. It's never about the money. It's always about what you think you will be experiencing with the person, with the job, with the money. And when you think that you are experiencing safety and security and contentment, that's what they symbolize for you, then you have to find that for yourself. You have to manifest that for yourself. And then your whole world reflects that back to you. So I am so grateful to have worked with her. I know she's doing so well. I love hearing this. I love hearing her success. Guys, this is you too. This is you too. Okay. So if this resonated with you, put a heart down below. So excited to work with you. Go ahead and reach out, book a session with me. Let's make your dreams come true. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.